What's up, guys? It's Schwen here with Schwen Sports. I just wanted to bring something up to everybody's attention because I'm not quite sure people are following it as closely as they can. This Dwight Howard thing, with him being bought out by the Nets, is awfully interesting, I think, especially when you consider two teams could possibly have a need for him, especially if he's going to take less money considering he just got paid with the buyout. Team number one, that would be interesting on one side of the championship. Obviously, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Would this be the most Cavs thing ever to do, is bring in a guy like Dwight Howard? Absolutely, it would be 100%. And it could very well be the thing that throws LeBron over the edge and just says, hey, this team's being cheap, not wanting to bring in the talent that I want, and forces his hand. So I don't think Howard will get signed before LeBron chooses where he gets to go, but you never know. It's a possibility. The other interesting thing would be is if he goes to the Golden State Warriors. Now, you're talking about this team that is obviously one of the greatest of all time, and think what you want about Dwight Howard, but the guy can still get 15, 20 rebounds a game, especially whenever you got guys shooting around him like he is. I mean, think of what Andrew Bogut did a few years back and multiply that by 3 is what I would predict. So, it's going to be really interesting to see what the Cavs do. Now that they have Sexton, will LeBron think that it's enough? Could they possibly bring in Howard and maybe do a Howard-like trade with the Spurs to get rid of Tristan Thompson's awful, terrible contract that he has? Because I think he has 1 year left on that. And so, let's just say theoretically the Cavs trade Tristan Thompson to the Spurs buy him out and or pay him for a season. We get Kawhi Leonard in return. We'd probably have to send something else with it. But does that make this team much better? Yes, you're talking about Kevin Love, Sexton, LeBron James, and Kawhi Leonard. Now, that changes the whole landscape. And talking about Dwight Howard, add Dwight Howard to that team, and it's awfully interesting. I think this is something that the Cavs could pursue. It's going to be really something to keep your eye on. The Dwight Howard news is probably bigger than a lot of people think, and that's what my opinion is on it. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Dwight Howard is a washed-up bum and he is not going to impact any team? Do you think if he goes to the Warriors, it's not fair again and we got to stomp our feet? Or do you think he could make a difference on the Cavs? Or maybe even the Celtics or some other team? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you later. Bringing that heat.